Hi, you guys. This is Rain Said That. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell because today we've been talking about why my girl Mina Sue was always going to leave the singles Inferno Island with somebody. Okay, because she is a natural baddie. If you don't know what a baddie is, I'm going to go ahead and put the definition right here. And it states that it's a confident, attractive woman with a strong personal style. Okay, and Mina Sue had all the charms. Okay, let's talk about the natural beauty that Mina Sue possessed. Okay, the girl looks good. I don't even know if she even has on makeup at all, but she doesn't have to do a lot. Okay, and that's just a gift from God. You know, they say like beauty is a gift from God. Like, she's naturally beautiful, so I can only imagine what she looks like with a face full of makeup. Okay, I mean, she probably looks like she's out of this world. And then she also have this nice bubbly personality, is down to earth. She likes to talk, she likes to conversate, she likes to, she's very energetic and she's very lively. This is why when she walked into the room with that yellow dress, like all eyes were on her, and you would think that she would be so cocky and she would be so arrogant, but she has this regalness and this childlike energy and just bubbly and full of life that you cannot really deny her. She cannot be denied. She cannot be. And this is why, when she first entered the Inferno, did you see Subin? He swallowed like a deep swallow. I just did it. He deep swallowed, and so was Samuel. Like, Samuel couldn't even hold back. He was like, so what is your name? My name is Samuel. What is your name? She was like, hi, my name is Mina Sue. Like, he could not even hold it in. And it was honestly love at first sight with Subin and Samuel. So I'm not saying that Samuel never had a chance. I'm not saying that he never loved her from the jump. They was both love at first sight when it came to Mina Sue. But honestly, I just feel like Subin was just like more, I would say, dominant with it. Like, I can see why their energy was just like flowing together, like, because he really seen something about Mina Sue that he just could not, stop salivating over. He talking to her. She's like, she's smart, she's beautiful, she's intelligent, she's down to earth, she's tall, she's full of life, she's full of energy. And this is why I say, like, everyone was talking about that Subin. Well, like she said, it's hard for her to read him, but when you're on camera, when we're watching him, I'm just like, how is it hard to read him when he's making all this facial expression when it comes to Mina Sue? Every time when, they were on good terms, like, he could not help but to smile. He could not help but to show this, eagerness to see Mina Sue. It's like, as soon as she walks into the room, it's like he gets charged up. He gets charged up, and she's not even doing anything yet. She haven't did anything to him just yet, okay? It's just her energy, just her vibe, and this is what I mean. A natural baddie can never lose. Now, the natural baddie can definitely be misunderstood, and I feel like a lot of people have misunderstood my girl, Mina Sue. Okay, like, there's nothing that anyone can tell me to make me like dislike this woman, because she's been authentically herself. And like I said, she had this natural glow, this natural beauty for her, but she also had this childlike innocence about her. Like, she's so excited, she's so bubbly, she's so excited. And it's like her intention was not to hurt anyone. It's just like she just has to get out her feelings. Just like a kid, like when a kid is mad, they're throwing crayons, they're crying, they're stomping their feet, and then next thing you know, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, mom, for acting crazy at the grocery store. That's just Mina Sue innocence. So this is why I say, like, everyone have this backlash against Mina Sue, saying that she's disrespectful. But I feel like just Mina Sue being Americanized, like, I just understand her a little bit more than I understand the other person or a lot of people or a lot of contestants on the show, because she just makes perfect sense. Even with Heesun, everyone thinks that I don't like Heesun. I don't like the way she was acting towards Mina Sue. That was all. I'm just like, y'all both can like the same guy without you taking it so personally to the heart. Like, you're trying to snake this girl. You're trying to make her feel like how you feeling because you're jealous. Like, it's just crazy to me. Like, if you cannot compete without playing dirty, then what? Yes, his son actually got the guy in the end, but at what cost? At what cost? Because he doesn't look at her like he looks at Mina Sue. He does not. Every time Mina Sue comes to the room, he's cheesing, he's smiling, he's energetic, he's happy. When he's with his son, he's negative, he's mean, he's grouchy, he's attacking the girl. Like, he's like lowering his vibe. He's lowering his vibe when he's with his son. And honestly, his son is just a safe bet. Like, he has to leave there with somebody. You know, okay, I'll pick his son because I know his son likes me way more than I like her. So she's a safe bet. She got a good job. She's a safe bet for me. Cool. No problem. But he has more emotions and feelings, and he has more energetic energy and just positive vibes. Like, I feel like Minasu makes him feel alive. And this is what a natural baddie does. She just walks into the room and changes everything. And I just feel like she literally was like a whirlwind, including the things that come out of her mouth. Like, people did not really enjoy Minasu because they said that she was kind of rude. But I feel like she says things like this on her mind. Whether you like it or not, is really how authentically how she's feeling at the time. And not all the time you're going to be feeling great. Not all the time you're going to be feeling happy. So I love that she voiced some things out. And I'm just going to say it like this. I did not know Minji was the one that was borrowing those clothes. Sorry. I did not know it was Minji, because how they edited the Singles Inferno, it seems as though Minji hated, Minasu. That's how it was saying, because I was so confused as to why is Minji giving Minasu a hug? Like, you despise her, and why is you, like, all in this girl personal space, you giving her a hug and you hate her guts? That was really what I was confused about. But then when I seen the reunion, they're talking like they was actual friends. So I'm just like, why were you acting like this on camera then? If you literally wearing this girl clothes, but you act like that you hate this girl, like, I'm just confused, or it's just the way that it was edited. But if I was Minji, I would have never admitted to who was borrowing those clothes, because she did not put a name on it, anything like that. Like, Minji was the one at the reunion talking about, well, if you're going to say something about it, you should never let me borrow those clothes. Right? I would never even said anything about it. I would have just been like, ding, noted. She's talking about me, but I'm not going to say anything about it. You know what I mean? And honestly, they didn't even know that they were going to air that. So that's Singles Inferno being messy. Okay, I'm just going to say like that. That's just Single Inferno being messy, because y'all could have edited that part out, but y'all didn't. And it was like the first time there was, this season was a little bit messier than all the other ones. I'm like, they kind of was looking at America a little bit and try to add a little bit more drama to it, So it was cool. It was fine and dandy. But, if, like I say, if I was Minji, I would have never, admitted to I was the one borrowing those clothes. Like, it wasn't me. It was just nobody would ever know, because Minasu was not going to put the name out there. But anyways, let's talk about, Son, what's his name? Habin Son or something like that, or Hassan, whatever, that other guy with those ears that Going picked. Did y'all see? He was like, you can get closer if you like. I'm like, I had to rewatch it. I just caught that. I'm like, hold on. He was even being pulled in with Minasu's charm as well. I don't know why I didn't catch that at first, but when I was, getting these scenes and stuff like that, he was like, you can get closer if you like. You can get closer if you like. Yeah, he wanted her too. Let's just be real here. If she would have, wanted to pursue him and take him to paradise, I feel like that Minasu would have actually had, Son as well on her roster, because she was looking into his eyes and that man was starting to get lost. You can come closer. I'm like, hold on. That's not going. You know that, right? That's not going. That is Minasu. But obviously he didn't care. He didn't care at all, because he was getting lost in that sauce when it comes to Minasu, and she just has that effect when it comes to being that natural baddie, that natural energy. They just can't help themselves when they're around my girl Choi Minasu. Now, I just really wanted Subin and Minasu to be together. Like, I was rooting for them. I was rooting for them the whole freaking time, even though, everything was like going against them, which I would definitely have to say, I'll have to blame Single Inferno. I would blame the producers, because y'all know that love was there and y'all felt so bad for Heesun that y'all just tossed her a bone. That is how I feel about it. I don't care. Because even at the reunion, when they're sitting next to each other and everything is getting cleared up, he still has feelings for her, and she still has feelings for him. And, honestly, Samuel and Heesun should have been together. Like, they're just literally, two background characters that's literally in the way of somebody that's supposed to be in love. I'm just gonna call it like I said. They are in the way of Mina Sue and Sue being together. I don't care. I understand why she chose Samuel. Like, she doesn't have to wonder. She doesn't have to do anything. But when you have a feeling like that with somebody, and you have that emotional feeling, it was good. Like, when they were good, but all the misunderstanding kind of broke everything apart. But I wish they would have talked. I wish they would have cleared the misunderstanding, because then we would have seen how Mina Sue and Sue Ben fell in love on the Inferno Island. But now we just have to see them settle for two people that they really don't like, but they like them. So, hey, I'm leaving here with something. But like I said, if his son does something and Sue Ben walks out, he's going to be right in Mina Sue's inbox. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. He's going to be hopping in that inbox when he's done with his son. When he's done with her. But his son got that good job. Sue Ben, I don't think he worked. He was an athlete, and now he modeling. So, he kicking his feet up. I'm just gonna keep it real. So I don't know. But like I said, there's nothing that anyone can say to make me hate Mina Sue, to make me dislike her. I'm so proud of her. She have grown a lot on the show. She really is a definition of a natural baddie, natural charm, natural beauty, and how you can triumph just by being yourself. So if you wanted to learn anything about, just being your authentic self, Mina Sue is a great definition of that. But what do you guys think of, this sector of the natural baddie when it comes to Mina Sue? There's things that you agree about. There's things that you disagree about. Comment down below. And I know you guys probably disagree that, some of y'all might disagree that I feel like Mina Sue and Sue Ben should be together. I've been talking about this day after day after day after day, and that still hasn't left. After I seen the reunion, there's still feelings there. There's still feelings there, unresolved feelings. He's still in love with her. She's still in love with him. But, a lot of things has transpired, and now they're seeing other people. So now they got to act like they don't care about each other, but the love is still there. I can see the way that she looks at him and the way that he's looking at her. And he starts making these faces like, I don't feel comfortable, because you can feel when somebody is in love. You can feel it. That connection, that love ain't dead. It's still there. It's still alive, but they're just burying it for their new relationships. And that sucks to see. It just sucks to see. I'm still hurt about it. I'm not even gonna lie. And that's not even my man. And I'm hurt about it. I'm hurt from Mina Sue, because she was wanting to know when he fell in love with his son. He couldn't give her an answer because he never loved her from the beginning. He doesn't love her. He tolerates her. She's a safe girl. She's a safe bet. He's not out of love with Choi Mina Sue. He's not. And she's still in love with him. And she was hurt actually seeing him walk out the door with his son. She was. Because she knows that he loves her. The feelings are still there, but, maybe it's just too much hurt to fix. But after, the explanation with the reunion, I'm starting to think that it's not. I feel like if it's true, they'll double back. They'll double back.